So this video is just some practice problems for finding the area of circles, and we'll throw some circumference in here too, just for extra practice. First, let's go ahead and review the area formulas for a circle. Again, we have two ways that we can find the area. We can find the exact area, which in this example problem ends up being 25 pi, but we leave pi the way it is. And we could also find the approximate area, where we substitute 3.14, the approximate value, for pi. In either case, the area of a circle is found by pi r squared, and the circumference of a circle is found with 2 pi r. So there's just going to be one screen of practice problems here. 4 different circles. For each circle, you're going to find the area and circumference, both the approximate value and the exact value, except for number 4, which you'll see here, in which case you have the circumference and you need to find the area. So for each of these, find the exact and approximate areas and circumferences for these circles. Go ahead and pause the video and come back when you're ready to go through the problems. So for a radius of 18 inches, we're going to start with the circumference for each of these, and then we're going to move through to the area for each of these. So for the circumference, and I'm only going to write it here for the sake of space, you find with 2 pi r. The radius for number 1 is 18, so the circumference is 2 times pi times 18, which is 36 pi. That is the exact circumference. And if we want to find the approximate circumference, we take 36 and multiply it by 3.14, and we get 113.04 inches. The circumference is a distance. It's not an area, so its unit is just inches. For number 2, we have a diameter of 8 centimeters. So in this case, we need to find the radius, because we have circumference is 2 pi r. We can find the radius. The radius is 4 because it's half of that. Or we notice that 2 times r is the same as diameter, so it's the same as diameter times pi. But our radius here is 4 centimeters. So when we substitute it into the circumference formula, we get 2 times pi times 4, which is 8 pi. That is our exact circumference. We multiply pi times 8, and we end up with approximately 25.12 centimeters. Those are our exact and approximate circumferences for number 2. For number 3, our circumference formula, again, 2 pi r. So we have 2 times pi times 5.5. 5.5 is 11. So 11.5, or 11 pi is our exact circumference. Our approximate circumference, 11 times 3.14, is 34.54 decimeters. And finally, for number 4, it's a little bit different. We have the circumference. So we're not going to find the circumference. We need to find the radius to find the area. So our circumference formula is, circumference is 2 pi r. We know that 6.28 is the same as 2 times 3.14 times r. Now, 2 times 3.14 is actually 6.28. And if we treat this like we're solving an equation, which we are, and divide both sides by 6.28, because we have 6.28 times r equals 6.28, cross that out there, that simplifies to just r. 6.28 divided by 6.28 is 1. So the radius of this circle is about 1 mile. We're going to treat it like it's exactly 1 mile. Now let's move on to the area formulas. So we found the circumferences, both the exact and approximate. Now let's look at the area formulas. I have everything out here already typed up for you. So for number 1, our formula is pi r squared. The radius is 18. 18 times 18 is 324. 324 times pi, then, is our exact area formula. Again, pi r squared. 18 times 18 is 324. 324 times 3.14 for the approximate is 117.36. So in this case, it's either 324 pi or 1017.36 inches squared. For number 2, again, we need to find our radius for this one because we can't use the diameter in the area formula. The area formula is pi r squared. The radius is 4. R squared is 16, so the exact area is 16 pi. The approximate area is 16 times 3.14, which is 50.24 centimeters squared. For number 3, the exact area, we have pi r squared as our area formula. R is 5.5. 5.5 squared is 30.25. So the exact area being 30.25 times pi. The approximate area being 30.25 times 3.14, which is 94.985 square decimeters. And for number 4, for our circumference, we have this process that we went for before that I've recreated here. Dividing both sides at the end by 6.28 to solve the equation. And getting 1 for the radius. The exact radius then is 1 times 1 for pi r squared, or 1, so the area is just pi. And for the approximate area, 1 times 3.14 is just 3.14 square miles. So the exact for number 4 is pi, or 1 pi, and the approximate is 3.14 square miles.